Defense for the Central Florida mother accused of killing her toddler daughter dropped a bombshell today in court. Our Carson Chambers is following the Caylee Anthony trial and joins us now live from Orlando. Good evening.
Good evening, Linda. There were several very shocking moments in court today, including when the state showed a picture of little Caylee's skull in the woods. It was very difficult to look at. I could sense that people around me were very uncomfortable. It was just very difficult to watch on that TV screen, but also shocking, the defense's opening statements. Defense attorney Jose Baez says the Caylee Anthony murder trial isn't a murder trial at all, nor, he says, is it a manslaughter case. Today, Casey's lead counsel says Caylee's death was a tragic accident.
She never was missing. Caylee Anthony died on June 16, 2008, when she drowned in her family's swimming pool. You're going to hear that Caylee loved to swim, and Caylee could get out of the house very easily, and did so on that day.
That wasn't the only bombshell in Baez's opening statements. Soon the defense would bounce blame directed at Caylee toward the back row of courtroom number 23, where her father, George Anthony, listened.
And it all began when Caylee was 8 years old and her father came into her room and began to touch her inappropriately. And it escalated. And it escalated.
Baez says Caylee learned to lie about these family secrets and so lied to investigators. But the state says Caylee's lies during the 31 days Caylee was missing were told only to save herself.
So we go through day 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. No one knows where Caylee is. And Caylee Anthony is just gallivanting around Orlando.
The state methodically laid out its case today. Internet searches on how to make chloroform, a tiny body wrapped in garbage bags, secreted in a swamp, and a trunk that smelled of human decomposition.
Evidence from the car was also preserved. Hair, air samples, samples from the carpet lining the trunk.
It's the forensic evidence that may seal this case, including duct tape placed on the child's nose and mouth before she died. Placed by a mom, says the state, who never meant to take it off. And the state put George Anthony on the stand late in the day. The defense asked him questions, as did prosecutors. You'll hear what he has to say about the sexual abuse allegations and also what happened to Caylee coming up tonight at 6 o'clock. We're live in Orlando. I'm Carson Chambers, ABC Action News.
All right, Carson, thank you. By the way, we're streaming the trial live on abcactionnews.com.